between. Here we go. It's gonna be winner bracket, and it's between elKa and Arew. So first player is elKa. Second player is Arew. There we go. So let's get on with it. Winner bracket round 2, Arew versus elKa. Game 1, it's going to be on Neo Legacy of Char. So anyways, I hope you've had a very good Christmas and a happy new year. At least we've had that in iRk, and yep. So let's head into the first game here, shall we? No reason to wait. And also look at this cool iRk shirt, right? It's pretty awesome. Here we go. Whoops. All right. So starting in the top right position, playing Zerg this game actually, is the Swedish main race player Prados. It's elKa. And starting in the bottom right position, playing in the yellow color, it is our Lithuanian Prados player Arew. So Legacy of Char, it was probably the most basic map this round. I know some of the players. Oh, maybe they went for random versus random. I don't know. Anyways, some of the players in the winner brackets was quite unhappy with the map pool this round, because the map pool was 2 island maps, and the other maps were kind of tricky. I picked maps from 2004, yeah, a whole different playing style compared to nowadays meta. So yeah, this is probably the most basic one, even though it's quite far to your expansions. So elKa here going for a quick expansion, and you can see how far the distance is to this expansion. The good thing about this map is that you have to go through the middle to get to your opponent's main base. So it's really, really far. So you can't really do a seal of push really quick. And yeah, we're seeing here Arew going for gateway first, going for gas, not going for the regular strat here with Prados. So this is probably going to be an interesting game. elKa going for the hatcher before spawning pool, of course, which is kind of basic in the old days. So you have this little clip thingy here behind. So if you're a Terran, this is really good to just drop tanks and so on. I don't know how to reveal the map. Aren't you supposed to be able to do that? I think. Ah, never mind. So, quick Stargate here from Arew. Only has one Zealot. And as I said, the distance is very far between these two players. Even though they look like the main are really close, you have to go all the way around here. So it's a pretty far distance. So not the easiest map to just go for a 4 and 9 pool or anything. So both players playing this one out really good, I think. Let me see here, also a cliff from here. So this map might be a bit Terran favored, but you can also build a pylon and cannon over here. So there's a lot of different strategies. It's like pretty much like most of the maps back in the days, which is why Boxer was so good, and Celos and Ove. Of course, really good Terran players. Oh, so we have a scout coming out here. That's interesting. I've seen Bonnet go for this kind of strategy as well. So I like this. This is a really cool strategy, and this Overlord is gonna get it really hard. Oh, and elKa now is gonna see that there's scout coming out, and the first scout is going here directly for the man. And look at this probe, it's still alive. It's been 5 minutes into the game. Great microing here. I'm now going for its expansion as well, but this scout is gonna make tons of damage in here. He gets the Overlord, and the best part about scout is they can actually attack ground units as well. So the spore here only protects this area. He will be needing a spore colony here as well. That is exactly what he's doing. And this guy, seriously, he's still alive. And that's like 6 minutes into the game now. So great microing there from Arew. Alright, so we have Hydrogen up, we have the Spire coming up as well, and Arew has his expansion on the way. Apart from that, not much happening right now. Still have some harassment here from the Scout, and he's doing a lot of damage. He has 3 kills now. Attacking every single drone. He's gonna get a lot of drones here if he's able to keep going. Alright, so we have 2 drones. Where are they heading off to? Probably gonna do an expansion over there. Some more gateways, and Nexus is soon done here in the expansion as well. elKa a bit behind right now. Not that much though. He has a good set of defense now for air units. And this scout is gonna do what it does best. Go scouting. Oh, but now we have Corsairs coming up as well, so... But we have Scourges as well. So... right now, this game is a bit of a stalemate. No player has a huge army that can overrun the other one. So yeah. But as you can see here, the elKa is really low on money. He has a lot of drones right now. He's been droning up, which is really good. But he's having a hard time getting those expansions up. Because he knows that there are 3 gateways and there are Corsairs, and the product's getting pretty fat right now. And that little bit of harassment there from Arew in the beginning with the scout did its damage, did its purpose. It killed 1 overlord, it got like 3 or 4 of those drones as well. And that's quite annoying, being a Zerg player and losing 4 drones in the beginning in CVP. It's really annoying. That's a lot of mining going to waste there. Alright, so elKa now moving out with a bunch of Hydras here. Still no speed on those Hydras. And we have a Dark Templar coming in here as well. So what can this Dark Templar do is for damage against all these? And there is Overlord speed, so should be safe against Dark Templars. But this is not that many Hydras, it's 7 against 9 Protoss units. So these guys won't stand a chance against these guys. elKa now has begun his second expansion. A bit late maybe, but still in a good position. And we have some lurkers coming up here, and there is no detection, no observer whatsoever. So Protoss army have to turn back. Right, so fun fact. During my Christmas holidays back home, in my hometown, I went to my hometown, as I said. And it's not far from elKa and Randomized place. So I went there for their annual LAN with their friends. Pretty cool. Stayed there for a night and played some StarCraft 2 and some Counter-Strike stuff. And also played hockey for the first time in like 10 years. And been on a skate since then. And yeah, really cool guys. Really nice meeting you in person. Only heard your voice and seen your pictures on Facebook and so on. So kudos to you and thanks for having me. To be invited next year as well. Oh, we have a drop here. And this can do a pretty much damage here to the Protoss. The cannons are going out so fast against Hydras and against lurkers, and this might annoy enough. Oh, and this is so much damage right now, because the observer is going down, the cannons are down, there's no detection here. No way of seeing these lurkers. The first lurker goes down, but still so much damage right now. And on the other side of the map, the Corsairs are killing off a bunch of Overlords. But this is looking really good for elKa right now. Now the biggest problem for elKa is he lost a bunch of Overlords and he is now supply blocked, so he won't be able to make any new units. But he is getting this Nexus. And I might even get the Cybernetics core here, and there is no range yet for the Dragoons. So getting that core might have been, could have been important, but there goes the lurkers and there's the Hydras. They're dead and the range is done. So Arew didn't panicking. He started building his second expansion, of course. But that was a great blow here, losing that main Nexus, also losing the Templar archives. Right, and the DT got this expansion, the second expansion. So right now, elKa is not in a good position because he lost an expansion during that fight, and that is never good. Never good. So the response here from elKa needs to be really quick. He needs to get another expansion up because right now Arew has 2 expansions. He has still a lot of probes because he managed to save a bunch of them. Oh, but these guys, what are they doing? Oh, are we gonna be seeing another drop here? Yes, we are. Another drop into the main. And if we can manage to slow down the production here from the Pralas, that might be a game changer. And once again, these Corsairs coming in here and killing off the Overlords. And that is never good. But now Arew is supply blocked. elKa now killing all the Corsairs, which is kind of important. Oh, but that's a good storm and it's gonna kill off. Oh no, not both lurkers. Got one of them and there's no detection again. But there was a storm left and he got the last lurker here. Once again, he gets that expansion. This Nexus, and he gets the cybernetics core as well, so all that Arew can do now is build Zealots. And now we're gonna be seeing a lurker drop here. This is a fantastic move here from elKa. If he can manage. Oh, he doesn't! Oh, he needs to bury them. Oh, and he needs to get this one. He needs to get the cannon. He gets the cannon. Oh, and this is looking really good for elKa right now. But he is very low on units here. He's more than half away. And he doesn't have that many probes in his expansion. Only 6 of them. He's trying to get on the second expansion here. Meanwhile, Arew is a bit set back right now. Lost a lot of stuff here in this expansion. Should have used the cliff here to put the lurkers up here and killed off these. Oh, and that's a lot of shit going on here. And there was something in one of them. Which one was it? Oh, is that a fake drop? It's a fake drop, people. Clever, clever, clever. Trying to gain some time here, making a fake drop. And this is just making the Pralas army have to move around a lot here. And there's actually nothing in this. When he cancels the Nexus! So what is going to be response here? Oh, he's moving in here to the expansion. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is such a clever move here. This is a really clever move here. Oh, but it's not enough units. That's the biggest issue here. And what are these guys doing over here? They're just standing still. But that's a really good move from elKa there. Really smart move, actually. Going in with the Overlords. Making Arew have to move his units from the main and back to the expansion. And I still would like to see a cliff drop here. I don't know why he haven't figured that one out yet. But right now, Arew is moving in and out of his main with his army, which is getting larger and larger by the time. And elKa is still going for Hydras and Lurkers. And as you can see, guys, not a lot of upgrades going on right now. Arew just got his 2-0. elKa is still on a 1-0 or a 0-1. This is not a huge army. It won't make that much of a damage right now. And he needs to boom back. Oh, GG is called. elKa taps out. And first game goes to Arew. Good job, guys. Oh, and this is nice, because the second game is going to be on Gorky Island. And here we go. So, starting in the bottom right position, it is now playing Paros. Red Swedish Paros player, elKa. Yo, what's up, Angry Puffkey? And starting in the top right corner, playing Terran this game. It is the awkward whitish color Paros player now playing Terran. It is Arew. I think these guys went for random versus random both games, so that's why we have some odd race pickings here. Yeah, this is Lithuania versus Sweden. And of course, I've done the player presentations in the first round of every player, and yeah, you can see all the replays or the VODs from all the costs from the first round on our YouTube channel, and also on my Twitch channel in the video history. Every single game should be there, and also these new games are going to be put up on our YouTube channel and on our on my Twitch channel, of course. So this is game number 2. Game number 1 went to Arew on Legacy of Shar. Old school map from 2004. This is also a map from 2004. All the maps this round is actually from 2004. And I hope we get to see some of the other maps as well. I know a lot of the players didn't like Gorky Island and Paradox, of course, because they are both island maps. But I had to choose some island maps because I think that gives a totally new perspective of how players can adapt to this game. So this is game number 2, and what do we see here? We see elKa going for core, of course. Both players need to take up. We have a quick refiner here from Arew also. Building the barrack just to be able to fly over to this side of the map to see what's going on there. A bit harder to scout on an island map. Can't get that fast scout. And since it's random versus random as well, none of the players know what to do. So maybe a bit trickier for the pros player. If it's a Zerg, you would have wanted to go for some quick Corsairs maybe, just to kill off some overlords. And if you're Terran, basically you can go for raids. Still build the dropships from the same building, and you can just cloak the raids, pushing the Protoss player to having to build cannons or getting observer take. So, but we're seeing a quick target here, so we're probably going to be seeing Scout or Corsair from elKa, while Arew is building his first factory here. It's going to be interesting to see if he's going for star ports now, or if he's going for another factory and going for dropships. Right, so there's Wallix. Nothing building here yet. Are you gonna be seeing a Corsair? Nope. Probably gonna be a scout. Yes, there is a scout coming up here. And we have the starport, but it's just one starport, and there is two vultures coming up from Arew. So oh, that was a smart move. Landing the barrack over here just to be able to scout around with the marines, see if there are any overlords. So scout soon done. We have the shuttle being ready here, and now the starport is flying away as well. Oh, it's just landing over here. So there is gonna be a dropship, and there is gonna be a 4 vulture drop into the enemy base. Oh, and these guys are gonna see each other now. What's up? I'm Marine, I'm Scout, I'm flying, I got tons of life, I won't die to you. Anyways. elKa now knowing that there is a Terran and Arew that he is facing a Protoss player. So we're gonna be seeing more Scouts now, that's awesome. And the dropship is soon done here. We have Armory and Engineering Bay coming up. elKa now going for an expansion. Pretty smart. And he cancelled it. So Arew here is coming in for a drop, and there is actually nothing in the Protoss base to be able to defend this. Oh, and that's a clever move, dropping in behind the mineral line on the cliff here behind. That is actually really smart. Although these guys can't get down. And as you can see, it is an expansion up here, which Arew knew. And he actually manages to kill all 4 of those. Still losing a ton of probes to the vultures on the cliff. So right now, this does not look good for elKa. Yes, 3 scouts, but Arew is prepared for this. And I'm wondering, still nothing coming into the shuttle here. So I think might be that elKa haven't scouted this yet. Doesn't know that there is an island behind there, because that would have been a much better place to put an expansion maybe. And here we have the first observer coming out. Going to be able to see quite a bit of this Terran base, because there isn't much of a detection except for the mineral line. elKa now going for his first expansion. Meanwhile, he's been going for a really expensive strategy here, elKa, which means that he's having a hard time building units. I mean, 3 scouts is basically an entire army of zealots, so yeah. Yo, what's up, Brother Tix? Welcome to the cast. Oh, we have a fleet beacon, so this means that we're either gonna be seeing fast scouts or maybe quick carriers here. And if elKa is able to manage to see these dropships, he will do tons of damage, because that's like 8. Oh, and one of them is going down! One dropship is going down, The other one had to release all its units and won't be able to pick up any more here. So right now we have 4 Goliaths on the map, and they're probably going to be scouting this expansion. Oh, and Arew is expanding on the left side of the map now. Cool move, cool move. So what is happening here? Oh, this is not good. Now this is the tricky part. What are you going to do if you're going for air units and you have 4 Goliaths with range entering your expansion? Well, you can attack with the Dragoons. They don't have any range. And he manages to keep this. But we have more forces being dropped outside of the base, going into this low ground and open field. And elKa really needs to get some units going here, because he is way behind. Don't know where his money is being put. We have range coming up. There's not a lot of units. Oh, this might be a really clever move here by Arew, because he can actually put the tank over here and just start firing off. That will exactly. That is gonna put a lot of stress on the Protoss player here, and more scouts are being produced. Cannons are going down, and this does not look good for elKa right now. He has 4 Dragoons up. He has 2 shuttles. He has 3 of those scouts. Right now, this is not enough to kill off this force, I think. It's gonna be really tricky here. And there's 2 more Dragoons. But we have a big drop behind the base here, and that is gonna be GG. elKa taps out. Great moves by Arew here, being quick with that vulture drop and countering those scouts really early as well. Well played by both players. I know this is a tricky map, and not many leagues have island maps right now, so basically not many players playing island maps at the moment. So interesting to see how people approach this map that I pick. So game number 2 goes to Arew, and that means Arew is through to the next round in the winner brackets, and elKa is going to the loser brackets round 2.